leads the way.
Prescott has some things to clean up from last season, leading the NFL with 15 interceptions in only 12 games played. But we can't overlook the good. 23 touchdowns and an 8-4 record as a starter as he led the Cowboys to consecutive postseasons for the first time since 2007.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, 17 carries, 72 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and the reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
37. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Going to run again here with Pollard. Shouting through the defense. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards. First down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Prescott to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he keeps going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January. And he could very well walk away with the MVP.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get up near the 45, they'll spot at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Hurts' throw brought in by Brown. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. The Eagles at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. You look at this Cowboy defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the number 1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give to Pollard, running left. There he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Pollard again. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 10-3. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball, but oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Taylor is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, Prescott shakes off the set, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. He's got room to roam, and finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. Looking to throw, Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
They go play action with Hurts, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, Hurts. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started out west in Las Vegas. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
16 more on that one and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down, another run with Taylor. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Brown, the motion man right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and 9 here. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Hurts. Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. From the gun, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 35 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all total, and it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. And he is caught by Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Pushing his way through. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Philly. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Touchdown, Eagles!
A.J. Brown with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So Dak and the Cowboys down 27-24, just over 2 minutes to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try to rise up and overcome it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. To throw, Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Here's Dak.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good,
manager with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Now Dak. There again is Cooks, complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. He's got to complete to Waddle. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock. So a nice pickup there, all the way up past the 40-yard line. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught by Waddle. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's 1st and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. This ball intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime,